Hello, Animal Messages with Julie, and we have online here Farley and CJ. We can see a little fur of Farley there, and there's CJ on the back of the couch, and Patrick, and Holly's there with Mr. Leo. Mr. Leo, hi, honey. You know I got your toy right behind me, Leo. Right here it is, right here. And I was just reading on the container. It's got catnip in it. Think it's got catnip in the square. That's what I can feel. It's real soft velvet. And then these are supposedly really strong, you guys. I don't know. I'm going to try. Oh, whoop.
Oh.
It's not as strong as they advertise. But look, it still is. Here, I want to get you in the screen. It still is attached. A little bit of fur is attached because they got it like they have it like double, triple stitched, so you can't get the thing out, but it breaks at the feather point. Leo,
They always break at the feather point.
Leo, I broke your toy before you even got it, dude. And then this thing I actually do like this, got this nice Velcro with a little bit of bungee happening. So you can put it on any door handle, dresser handle, any of that. And it's got the little bell, so you kind of get the human satisfaction that they're playing for it. And these are all really stitched on, really, really good. I'm pulling that sucker. Oh, that's stitched on good. Okay. Oh yeah, that's double stitched too. Yeah, so the feathers might break off at the.
That's okay.
At the bone plate. What is that? The bone. What is in a feather? Cartilage. At the cartilage point. But they'll end up with all of this. But that's for Mr. Leo. Although Elle would have probably kicked the shit out of it just for fun.
Probably.
I just read the back of the box and it's got catnip in it. North American Premium Catnip. So Julie, as Patrick knows and might remember, I can't resist a 50% off, especially if it's for animals. It's like I don't even have a cat, and I'm like, oh, I'm ordering that.
50% off.
50% off, and it's for an animal. You can't pass it up, I got $8. I got $8. So if you're just tuning in, I'm an animal communicator. So here I hit my head, and now all this goes on. So I feel I'm an empath. I feel what the animal feels, and then I hear them in English, so I can actually talk with them. So between feeling them and being able to ask them questions and hear their answers, which they learn their language from listening to us and from listening to what goes on in our minds, because they can read our minds. They're telepathic. Then we talk. And I also have 250 or 500. I don't remember how many. And I think it's like a story where the number keeps getting bigger every 6 months. And I don't even remember how many I started off with, but I trained to work on human bodies. So I have hundreds of body processes available to me that are energetic that I use on the animals, like cosmic Botox, which the animals like on their paw pads, or they like at their temples if they have a headache. Anyway, that's what I do in a nutshell. And somewhere on the YouTube, you'll go to the website, which isn't much, but then you'll be able to email me and I can send you a link to make an appointment. Okay, so it's not a new service. I've been doing it all along, but now it's named, it's labeled. So now we have this label, Animal Grief Counselor. Like I said, I train to work with human bodies and human emotions, okay, to clear human stuff. Okay, this is after I hit my head and I couldn't see spreadsheets anymore. So what can I do if I can't see? If I have to use my eyes closed. So I thought, energy work. So I trained to work in energy. So I do this with the animals in exiting their spirit from their body. And then, like I said, I'm already trained to work with the humans. So then I also work with the pet owner too. So it is an animal grief counseling service. And there would be 5 follow-ups to it also. If I can come to your home or come to the vet with you, I will do that. We can help the spirit move on 10 years, 20 years after the animal has passed, it doesn't matter. What I'm discovering, with the help of Holly and all the pets Holly has had in the last 40 years, is that about 50% of the animals have not fully transitioned over to the other side. Some that were tragic were maybe trampled or hit by a car or something sudden happened. They don't quite know what happened. They know they don't have a body, but they haven't gone over to that actual peaceful place. And I'd say it's half. Um, so that is something, like I said, I've been doing all along. I do it with roadkill when I'm driving down the freeway and the highways. But now it's an actual, we've actually labeled it as a service. Okay, so the topic today, besides the toys and how the cat toys break, is itchy dogs. Someone was gonna, well, she's out walking the dog now, so she's not able to be on. So I'll work separately at an appointment. I'll send her a link to make an appointment. But now I'm looking down because I'm looking at my notes, and those of you know, I hit my head, so I close my eyes a lot when I think and I work with the animals and all that. So with an itchy dog, and they're just scratching. Now, what I do is I feel what they feel. So if it truly is something that's itchy, I'll feel that. If it's something that's a repetitive behavior, that's how their stress comes out. Like some people, humans will chew their fingernails, right? They'll crack their knuckles. They'll do this thing, right? They'll scratch their head. So the brain start working, okay? They have their tells, right? So a dog, if I feel what's in the body. So if it's something like this where it's just nervous and anxiety, like I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know. I don't understand what's happening here. And that's why they're going, it's like that nervous energy, getting it out. I'll be able to feel that. Okay. If the skin is actually itching, I'll be able to feel that. And then we can look at food allergies. And I have a vet that Thrive Holistic Vet that is in the Midwest. And you might have some of you listening on YouTube might have some also that focus on food and holistic methods with your animal. So there's often, if the skin is actually itchy, there's often a food allergy. Because let's face it, what is in animal food is not often the best stuff. Like what's at the grocery store, that's why it's for animals, cats or dogs, and not for humans, right? There's the standards there. And it has a lot of grains in it, and it has a lot of byproducts. Anyway, so we can look at that, and I can ask the animal, when we eat this, when you eat this, then how do you feel? And the animal will tell me, oh, I start to itch right away, or I'm fine. But in the night, I start to itch. So we can start to drill down to what is the cause of this. Because like I said, I can feel what they feel, and then the animal and I can talk. Now, another thing is the soaps. Sometimes when we go to the groomers, and I discovered this personally, as you know, I don't have one now, but I take in elderly dogs, little elderly dogs. And no, I'm not a saint. People are like, oh, she's such a saint. She takes in the dogs nobody wants. They have health problems, blah, blah, blah. No. I can catch them. That's why I take in the elderly dogs, because I can catch them. When they run down the driveway, I can run after them and step on their leash. Or if it's a puppy, I ain't gonna be able to catch it. It's completely a selfish motive why I take in senior dogs. But the senior dogs will have skin issues too, because they're, it's old skin, old fur. When I take them to the groomer, I have to be careful. Even the the packages where they're supposed to come out so shiny, or, you know, I forget the words they use, you know, they can be really harsh shampoos and harsh products with chemicals in them that affect the skin on my older dogs. So that's worth the so then I'll have that conversation with your dog when you go to groomer, what happens? And then we start looking at what products the groomer is using. And maybe, like, I was paying for the premium service on this Papillon, which is a little long-haired dog that needs to be groomed once a month. And they're about 10 pounds. And I was paying for premium because I wanted his fur to be as shiny. You know, I wanted him to have the best. You know, I run a Boca Raton. That's why I call it Boca Raton Retirement Home for dogs. That's what I used to say. This is like the premium stuff in their elderly years. They get the best of the best, you know, their last year or two of life. So I was paying the premium, whatever it is, $80, $100, I don't remember. And it turned out that that was the harshest stuff for for the dog's skin, the stuff that made everything really clean and really shiny, because it is chemicals. And if I had just paid for like the $40 basic package, that's what the animal was best for the skin. So we can look into that, and then we talk with the person and the animal. Because like I said, you know, it can be any of those things, but being an empath and feeling what they feel and being able to talk with them is a game changer, because it's no longer this like mystery of like they're scratching all the time. Why are they scratching?
Oh, come on.
Anyway, what's he doing now?
They're just playing right now. Really, they have their ball.
They have
See?
their purple ball. Yep, the purple one. Hi, Farley.
And they're playing. They're fighting over it. Who gets to play with it?
Oh, yeah, because they don't like any other one but the purple one. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. The blue one they don't care for as much. I don't know why. Still can't figure it out. They're exactly the same kind of ball.
Yeah, remember we said there was a chemical on it. You know, we needed to
But
wash
they've
it.
been clean. They've been clean. They've been rolled around in their fur, and I don't know what's going on.
It's a purple. It's all about the purple. Wherever
Well,
that was. Yeah.
But
And
anyway,
so
they're just playing. That's all. They're playing together.
okay, what's going on, Farley? I chew. Okay. He says I chew on too much. Does Farley chew on things that he's not supposed to?
Not anymore. They stopped that.
Oh, good. Because he just said CJ yells at me.
Good.
CJ is like the mama. She's like the nervous mama of the household in there, people. She's just like, oh, no, don't do that. Oh, okay. She doesn't want to go on trips with them. She wants to stay at doggy daycare, she has said in the past. Farley can go on the trips. She'll stay behind. But Patrick, the person here, has said, no, CJ, you're coming too.
That's
So
right. They go on the road trips.
CJ's like, no, I'll go to daycare. I'll just stay here. Because she's been on a trip. She's been all the way to the Grand Canyon. She's been from the Midwest down to the Grand Canyon. So she knows what it's like. Oh, okay. So should we check in with? Oh, okay, Mike. Okay, I'm getting that really strong. I was gonna say we're gonna check in with Holly's household. Oh, so I'm getting the name Ozzy. Yep, Ozzy's here. Where's my food? She said. Now, background about Ozzy is within the last month, Ozzy dropped her body, and she was in her body for 16 years. Oh, she's really here, because that's when I get the choky in the back of my throat. The spirit is here. She says, I want my food. I know I can't eat it, but I still want my food. Everybody else gets kitty suppers. I want kitty suppers. Okay. I'm asking her, how's it going over there? Okay. She said, it's pretty good. I like it here. Lots of purple. And she's showing me the purple color. She is showing me purple, guys. That's what she's showing me. So wherever her spirit is, there's a lot of purple. And she's like, pretty good. I like it here. I miss my body though. Well, not in the last years. That was a pain in the tuchus. Where'd you learn the word tuchus? Oh, there's another cat that uses it all the time. Okay.
Who's the
Oh,
other-
it was and Lisa. She said the word Lisa. Whores, such whores. That's what Lisa says. Such whores. Yeah, that's okay. We know who you're talking about. It's a human she's talking about that uses those words. But another cat uses tuchus. Okay, what's that cat's name? Joshua. No way. Okay. Does this Joshua know me from previously? No. Okay.
I don't know.
Different Joshua.
Who's Joshua? Oh, he's a
Okay.
new guy I just met. He's a new guy. He dropped his body too last week. He said last week. But it might not be last week because we don't understand time. So it could have been thousands. It could have been, she's showing me like woolly mammoths. It could have been woolly mammoth time, she said. Okay, so Joshua's my new buddy. He uses the word tuchus a lot. Oh yeah, and she's showing me somebody with mid-eastern looks, with a narrow nose, bigger nose, dark, more olive skin, darker eyes as a human. Is that person in their body? Yep, that's Joshua's person. Oh, and notice I'm starting to rock. Some people, when they have spirits coming through them, channeling the energy moving through, they start to rock like this. So I'm rocking. This is interesting, Ozzy. Thanks for coming in. I was afraid that people start crying. I know people cry, don't they? But don't cry, because Joshua and I, we're having a grand old time here. You know, I still want my food, but yeah, we're just hanging about. And she's just showing me like laying on her side, like where the tail goes like this. You know, just real relaxed. And she's got this buddy, her and this buddy. He's going to help me learn how to be without my body. Ah, cool. Okay. He says he's going to help me. Okay, cool. Is he ever going to get another job? I don't know. That's right. We get other jobs, don't we? I don't want another job. I want to be Ozzy. I want to always be Ozzy. Okay. But I don't know. Sometimes Big Panther says, oh, you got a new job, and then you got to go do Big Panther work. You know, them's the rules. Oh, here, your Holly wants to talk. Okay.
She needs to be my kitty again then.
Yeah,
Or
I come and I be Ozzy.
Yeah. Come and
Okay.
be.
I come and I be Ozzy. How do I do that? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to Joshua about that. Yeah. Joshua will help me. He's a good shit. He's a good shit. We think it's funny too that Lisa says, "Oh, them whores." Even the kids. We like her. For those of you listening, she's another energy worker that works with humans, but she can work with cats too. And energy and all that. She can work with animals too, but she focuses mostly on humans. So yeah, Ozzy's hang it, yeah. Intermingling. Ozzy, why do I have pressure right here? Oh, she said that's from my passing over. Oh, okay. Let's unconnect, uncreate, and destroy what's connecting that. Oh yeah, that was your dehydration headache because your kidneys were failing, Ozzy. Oh, okay. I didn't feel that before with you, Ozzy. I know I didn't feel a lot because I wasn't in my body most of the time. But now I don't have a body anymore, but I still want my food very much. Put my food down, and I know Elwood's gonna eat it, or Leo, or Aria, but I still want my food to start in my dish, not somebody else's dish. I want it my dish.
She has her own dish sitting over there still.
Yeah, that's where I want my food.
Okay.
Just like I have a body, because I still check every day for my food.
Okay.
I still hear kitty suppers. Okay, where's my wood? Where's my wood? Where's my wood? Where's my wood? And then I look at my dish and I want food to be there. Okay, Ozzy. Holly, do you have any more question or conversation with Ozzy while she's still channeling through me?
Tell her I miss her so much.
I heard you, Mama. Don't miss me. I'm right there, you fool. You fool, you fool, you fool. I'm right there. I mean, I can be in two places at once now. I learned how to do that. So most of the time, I'm right there. I don't go in the basement anymore, though. Nope, I just like it, like, the regular rooms. She's showing me living room, bedroom, but living rooms. Yeah. Well, I don't miss you because I'm right there watching you all the time anyway. You have to eat more.
I have to eat more.
Yeah, you have to eat more. Eat not enough now. Oh, maybe where do you eat somewhere else? Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was worrying about that. You get too busy, you don't eat, and then, then your body is going to hurt. You have to eat regular. You're a
Okay.
human. You're a human, so you have to eat regular. You're not a cat. You can't survive for many, many days without food. You're human. You need to eat. What does she need to eat, Ozzy? Lettuce products are good for humans, not mice. They don't like mice. They don't like birds either, really. And the birds, like, they call it chicken. That's not very good bird. So, but like mostly lettuce product. And she's showing me like a NutriBullet or a mixer with green, with a green smoothie in it. Oh yeah, Ozzy, she gets smoothies and stuff from the the place is called Coffeeville, but it's a coffee shop, and she's in her, she in the spaceship, and then she goes to the drive-through, and then she gets food through the window. Yeah, Ozzy, that's how she gets food right now. Oh, good. As long as she has the green juicy stuff with the lettuce in it. Spinach. I think they call it spinach. Spinach. Yeah, she's showing me like darker leafy stuff. Not necessarily kale, but like darker and bigger leaves. So Ozzy, how do you know this stuff? I just know it, and Joshua tells me too, because Joshua's person is what's called a personal trainer and food expert. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. All right. So we got that in the colony now. Personal trainer and food expert knowledge. Okay, through Joshua. Okay. Is anything else you want to say, Ozzy? Yeah, tell Mama I love her. She likes to hear that. And I'm right there. So she doesn't have to miss me. I'm right there. I'm not gone. I'm there. It's hard because maybe you can't see me because I don't have a body anymore. That's fine because that body was like at the end there's a ugh. So you know, this is better for everybody. So what? I be Ozzy. Okay, Ozzy, I'm gonna go back to the people and open my eyes and stuff. Okay, honey? Yeah, that's okay. Okay, I talk to you later. All right. Hope everybody feels better. Bye-bye. Okay. Woman back. All right, human back. She is an interesting soul, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's got a lot of kind of mama energy. She's going to tell you what to do. She's so that was unexpected. I expect her to come through.
I expected through, not her.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
he was hard with me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. I'm right there. Yep. She's right there. Yeah. She isn't really, yep, watching everybody, watching everything. Kitty suppers.
Which Leo, of course, is eating.
Right now. Yeah, he's eating everybody else's food for, yeah. All right, so this is a good landing point, and then I'll send the owner of the itchy dog the link to make an appointment. Like I said, she was out walking the dogs anyway. Anything else, Patrick?
No, that's interesting talk.
I know, right? You just never know. Yeah, weird.
So,
And
do you know what's really good for, and you probably know this anyway, but what's really good for their coats,
what?
animals, is flax seed.
You feed it to them?
Yeah, like the ground flax seed, not the seeds, the ground flax seed. I put it in their food, and it's really good for their coats and their skin.
So where do you purchase it?
You can purchase it at any grocery store, or you can get it at like a bigger quantity. Like I get mine at Costco.
Okay.
And it's not in the dog food area. It's because people eat it too. So
Yeah.
I think it's like by the cereal or by their grains, like the rice and that. Depends on where they have it. But I mean, if you don't have a Costco membership, you can get it at the grocery store too. But this flaxseed, ground flax, not the seeds, because the seeds just go right through them because they don't get
Digested.
It doesn't get digested, right?
So you want ground
Flax.
flaxseed meant for humans.
It's
So
yeah,
any grocery store or health food grocery store, Costco, even Walmart's probably would have at least a little package of some of that. But ground is the important component, because if it's just seed, Patrick said, it's going to go right out. It's going to go in one end and out the other.
And they only need like maybe a tablespoon or two a day, right? Just put it right in their food, and it keeps their coat shiny and soft, and it's good for their skin too.
Yeah. Okay. So we were talking about itchy skin. So there you go.
Right.
It's healthy for the skin. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's got the emollients in it. So yeah. And through food. Who knew, right?
Actually, if you see like good quality dog food, not the real cheap stuff, look at the ingredients, you'll see flaxseed in it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can kind of make.
Wouldn't necessarily have to buy it and add it to it. If it's good quality dog food, it should already have some flaxseed in it.
Interesting.
If
Okay.
I don't give my dogs dog food, I got to give it to them first. You know.
Yeah. And or you can, like you said, you make your own by buying the human flaxseed and adding it to whatever you have. I know
Right.
there's people that they're like, I have all this dog food or cat food and I want to use it up. But I want to be healthy about it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
can create a healthier food and use up what they've already bought.
Right. Yeah.
Because I know when COVID started, people tried to buy as much as they could of things that might be non-essential, like cat and dog food.
Right.
So I've been in more than one home which has like a year or two's worth of food. But you got your animals during COVID, so you have
Yeah. I did.
pandemic pets. Yep. Yep.
Yes. During the height of COVID.
During the height of COVID. Well, I'll have to interview you on that at another time, because you said there's an interesting story of how you got
Well,
the
I
CJ.
do. Yeah, and I've got a video that goes with it too, but I couldn't
Oh.
get a video because I don't know how to do that.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah,
I don't know how to put the link on your page.
and neither do I.
Can send it to you. I could probably send it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to put it up here either. Perhaps Alexandra does too. We'll know how to do that. So maybe in the winter time when we're really bored, we'll be like, okay, let's figure out how to get this up. I don't know.
It's not really that exciting thing. I can just tell you. So when I went to pick up my first one, Cassidy,
CJ, Cassidy.
and that's when COVID started. And so they were limiting flying and everything. So when I flew out to Oregon to pick her up at the airport, the airport was completely empty. And we were one of 5 people on the plane. It was like on a private jet. So
Where was Cassidy? Was she down below, or was she able, because
no,
she's bigger?
she was in a smaller crate, so she was only like 5 pounds at that time.
Okay, she was a puppy, because
Puppy.
Cassidy is a Labradoodle. For those just tuning in, Cassidy is a Labradoodle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after, I have a video. I got a picture of the plane. I got my camera, and I've got it zooming to the plane, showing that it was empty. There's 5 people on this entire jet.
Mm-hmm.
So coming back, the what do they call them? Not stewardesses, but flight attendants. They says, "Can we play with your puppy?" Because they were bored. They had nothing to do. So I said, "Yeah." So they took my puppy to the back of the plane and they played with her.
Ah.
So that was my story.
Oh, okay. So now we got it out there. Right? And then when
But
you got
it
Farley, it was a little bit easier.
Oh yeah. So she loved it. So like it was just interesting, going through having an entire plane and only 5 people on it, and showing, O'Hare Airport completely empty. Usually if you've ever been to O'Hare, how crowded that place is.
O'Hare's out of Chicago. Those of you listening in Canada, it's out of Chicago. Yeah.
Right.
And it's
So-
a major hub in the Midwest. Yeah. Yeah. But it was perfect for Cassidy, because as a dog, that's exactly what she needed, was a private flight, and it was practically private for her. She came in as a princess. She came into the Midwest as a princess.
Pretty much.
In her little carrier. Awesome.
So yeah, so I didn't have to keep her in the carrier. They played with her, and then I just kept her on my lap right with me, so she didn't have to stay in the carrier.
Oh, nice. And she didn't have to go beneath the airplane.
Right. Well, I wouldn't have done that anyway, but I would have. If they didn't let me play with her, I would have kept her underneath my seat.
Right, but the bigger
Right.
dogs that can't go in a small carrier end up away from the people underneath where the people are.
Well, the leggings are. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
that's challenging for the animal. They have to be drugged. Yeah. I do have a name of a cargo. They transport gun dogs. So they do it from the Midwest to Colorado. They'll transport usually overland because instead of by plane. So that has been it has been an issue when it is a full grown dog. How do you get it from the West Coast to the East Coast?
Yeah.
How do you get it from Colorado to Chicago? That's another episode someday.
Yeah.
That's another episode. But I've got it in my contacts. It's called Gun Dogs. Gun or Transport or Go Gun Dogs, something, but gun dogs are part of it. Right.
Okay.
So Holly, do you have any parting words for this week?
Not really.
Okay. I know.
Yeah. So do you know why Papillon, you were talking about papillons before?
Yes.
You know why they're called papillons?
You want to tell me?
I do.
Okay.
Okay. Because when you look at them and their ears are up, have you ever seen papillons with their ears up? They look like butterflies.
They do. They have these huge ears and they look just like and that's what language?
Papillon, I think it's French. Papillon is French for butterfly.
So, yep. So there it is. Papillon.
Yeah.
Look that up. They're little 10-pounders. They're actually a toy spaniel is what they are. So they love to go into bushes and they'll go after birds. They love to be outside, and you'll never go to the bathroom alone ever again because they are always 3 feet from you. They're like a spaniel. So they're always 3 feet from you.
Yeah. They're lap dogs.
You won't use the toilet. Yep. You won't use the toilet alone. You won't eat alone. They're there. You won't die alone. They're there.
Yeah, that is true. They will not leave you alone. They will go everywhere you go.
Within 3 feet. Always that little guy was in 3 feet, always, and it caused him a lot of stress when he wasn't within 3 feet. If he was like 20 feet away, he was stressed out. It's like, no, I have to be within 3 feet of her. So yeah, that's another show. We could do various breeds, like, because you must have had that breed at one time.
Me? No, I just know that. Well, I know someone who has a papillon, and they told me that. So
Yeah.
I've never had one. So
Look at that darling Farley. He just chewing on his purple ball. I know. He said, I like my ball. I know you do. CJ steals it. Yeah, I know.
Elwood.
Elwood. Hi, Wood. Look, Wood. As soon as I get to your neighborhood, here we go. I'm closer to it tomorrow. I'm going 60 miles south of here. So we might get you some of your feathers. You and Leo. Hey, Wood. He's like, he said, what's going on? Elwood's like an army ranger. What's going on? Okay. I was just exercising. I was eating and I was exercising. I don't know what's going on. Where's Aria? Oh, she's sunbathing. She's trying to sunbathe. She's at the top of the cat tree. She's Marilyn Monroe. She's like, hi. Even her meow is really high, like Marilyn Monroe. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, hi, where am I? Oh, okay. I'll ask her where she is, and she'll say, I don't know. It's like, how do you not know where you are? You're in your own living room. You're in your bed. How do you not know? Yeah, she's precious. So, okay, this is like another 40 minutes. So I'm going to stop record.